Hello friends, today we are going to do some problem based upon Introduction to Trigonometry. Here you can see in right angle triangle ABC, which is right angled at B, AB is equals to 24 centimeter, BC is equals to 7 centimeter, and we have to find sin A and cos A. So you can see we have to find this angle A, means sin A. So in front of this angle, this side is opposite side and this is the adjacent side. If we will take here angle C, then in front of angle C, this is the opposite and this one is the adjacent side. So now here we have this angle A. So in front of this is our at opposite side, and as well as you can see it behaves like a perpendicular. So as we know that, even I already discussed in my previous video how we can learn this sine cos tan. So it is very easy way. Pandit Padri Prasad har har bole sona chandi tole. Sona means sine, cos, then tan, right? So this is our perpendicular and this is our hypotenuse. So this one is our hypotenuse, base and then hypotenuse, perpendicular upon base. Even you can say the opposite side to the adjacent sides, right? So we want to find this value of sin A. So before that we should know about this AC. So this is the right angle triangles. As per the Pythagoras theorem, square of the hypotenuse is equals to sum of the square of the other two sides. Sum of the squares of the other two sides. So here you can see what we have. We have 24 and our base is 7, right? So here 5 7 6 49 6 25, then h square, h is equals to under root 6 to 5, which is equals to 25. So our AC is equals to 25 centimeter. AC is equals to 25 centimeter. Now we can find it easily. So because this is our opposite side in front of this angle, so BC is equals to 7 centimeter, then hypotenuse is equals to 25 centimeter. Otherwise we can say 7 by 25, right? Similarly we can find cos A. So this is base upon hypotenuse. So I already told you in front of this angle A, this is act as a perpendicular, this is behave like as a base. So base upon hypotenuse. So now AB is equals to 24 and our AC is 25. So in this way we can find it easily. If we are taking a sine C, right? So it is easy now. In front of this C, this is a perpendicular and this is our base. This is a perpendicular, this is our base and this is our hypotenuse, right? Now it is easy to find. Sine C is equals to perpendicular over hypotenuse, so 24 by 25, right? Similarly cos C is base upon hypotenuse, so it's 7 by 25. If we are taking angle this C, right? So in front of this is the opposite side of this and this one is the adjacent side. So in this way we can find it very easily. But here next we have a questions based upon some trigonometric values, angles. So tables we already discussed, and as you know that the value of tan 45 is 1 and cos 30 degree is under root 3 by 2. Similarly sin 60 is also under root 3 by 2. So what we have to do, we have to simply put the values of the angle whatever is given to us. So we can see here, we can put the value here, tan 45 1 and here is square, so it means here should be square. Similarly plus cos square 30, cos square 30 value is 2 under root under root 3 by 2 whole square. Similarly, sine 60 square. So you can see 2 plus, so 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4. So as you know, under root 3 by 2 square means we can write in twice. So when we multiply this same value in root, we will get a single value. So 2 to the 4. This and this will be cut it because one is positive, one is negative, and its answer will be 2. So this is the required answer. So any question like this, even in any other form, you can have to put the values of the given angles and you can easily find it. Next we have some different questions, but it is just like trigonometric ratios again, like identities. So as we already discussed in the video, sine 90 minus theta is equals to cos theta, cos 90 minus theta sin theta, tan 90 minus theta cot theta, and similarly cosecant 90 minus theta secant theta and secant 90 minus theta secant 90 minus theta cosecant theta, and similarly cot 90 minus theta tan theta, right? So here you can see we have a different angles and different t ratios and different angles. Now you can see here we have a t ratios with different angles, right? So sine 18 degree and cos 72 degree. What we can do, we can convert this value according to this. So similar way we can convert one of the angle in the same way, right? If we have a sine here, so we can convert this cos into sine. How? Sine 18 degree. If I do this 90 minus 18 degree, right, means अगर मैं 90 में से 18 माइनस कर दूँ तो what I able to get 72, right? So there will be no issue. But if you can see here, you can see cos 90 minus theta is equals to sin theta. But by using the formula, I can write in the form of sine, and this will be cancelled and I will be able to get 1. So our answer is 1. In the same way, we can take more examples and more questions, right? The similar way we can find this. If secant 4a is equals to cosecant a minus 20 degree, where 4a is an acute angle, find the value of the a. So what we have a secant 4a is equals to cosecant a minus 20 degree. So one of the angle we can convert into the cosecant or a secant. So you can see here, if I can write this cosecant 90 minus 4a, right, and this is already in cosecant form. So why should I write like this? Because we know that cosecant 90 minus theta is equals to secant theta. So 90 minus 4a means ki here if I want to convert into this secant, so you can see I can do easily cosecant 90 minus theta is equals to secant theta. So I can do like this. So cosecant and cosecant will be cancelled. 90 minus 4a is equals to a minus 20 degree. So 90 plus, because when I just shift this 20 this side, this become positive, and a, when we shift this value this side, here it will be a negative. When I change, then it will be positive, right? So 110 degree 5a, and this implies 5a is equals to 110, a is equals to 110 by 5, so it will be 22. So angle A is equals to 22. So this is an acute angle. This is an acute angle. You can also verify 4a is equals to 4 into 22, so 88, which is less than 90 degree. So this is less than 90 degree. Next we have a problems based upon some identities, like as we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So by rearranging, so on arranging them, we can find the value of sin square, even a cos square. So how? So sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta, and cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sin square theta. And similar way we can find the value of sin theta, which is the root of the 1 minus cos square theta, and cos theta is equals to under root 1 minus sin square theta. So here as usual we know that this cosecant is the reciprocal of the sine, right? So we can see here sin theta is equals to 1 over cosecant theta, and similarly we can say cosecant theta is equals to sin theta. So cot is equals to cos upon sin theta, cos theta upon sin theta, as we know that tan theta is equals to sin theta over cos theta. So tan is the reciprocal of cot, and you can say cot is the reciprocal of tan, right? So here we can write cosecant theta is equals to 1 upon sin theta, and cos theta upon cot is equals to cos theta upon sin theta. So we can put here values. So here it's square, so we can take here left hand side. So when we solve this, you can see here LCM is same. So sin theta is the LCM, 1 minus cos theta whole square, and we can take this square separately. So 1 minus cos theta whole square upon sin square theta. So 1 minus cos theta, it's square, so it means we can write in 2 times. So 1 minus cos theta. So sin square theta, from here, from the identity, we can use the value of sin square theta, which is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus cos square theta. So here we can do one more thing, because 1 square always 1, so I can write here 1 square also. There will be no issue. 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. So it is just like an identity a square minus b square. So you can see here a square minus b square is equals to a minus b or a plus b. So a plus cos theta means 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta, and this will be cancelled. So this is the same, this will be cancelled. So what we have, 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta, which is equals to right hand side. So left hand side is equals to right hand side. So in this way, we by using the identities, we can easily prove all the things. Next we have a root 1 plus sin a upon 1 minus sin a is equals to secant a plus tan a. So we have to prove this. So what we can do, we can take this left hand side, and this is in root, right? So it is in square root. What we can do, we can do rationalization. Here we can do rationalization. So here you can see here is negative, so rationalize with the positive sign. So 1 plus sin a whole square, 1 plus sin square a, right? So here you can say one time it is in positive and negative. So a square minus b square identity we can use here. So 1 plus sin a whole square upon cos square a. So this value we can write sin a over cos a whole square and its square root. So square root and square will be cancelled. We have 1 plus sin a upon cos a. So you can see numerator is in 2 terms, and but denominator is in a single form. So we can write separately. So reciprocal of cos is secant a, and sin over cos is tan a. So hence proved. So by using the different identities, we can easily prove the given and easily prove the identities by using the different identities.